Attempted robbery turned violent on Sunday. Suspect came into the home in the 4200 block of Aldridge carrying a gun. The homeowner grabbed the gun and a struggle ensued. This is when police think shots were fired and the suspect may have been hit.
This night started out like any other Sunday night. I didn't hear it because I was kind of half sleeping watching the football game.
And Mom looks at me and goes, "Is someone knocking at the back door?"
I was kind of shocked, actually, and it was actually did alarm me a little bit.
When she got to the door, there was a man standing there.
He was standing there, and he looked agitated. I knew something was wrong.
I could just tell he was real sunken in. He had been doing something and just had that zoned out look in his eye.
She went to shut the door, and before he could shut the door,
boom, the door just swung open, you know, it slammed against the wall, made a big hole in the wall.
I grabbed a candy dish and I heaved it at him. Threw the chair backwards, you know, towards him like you see in the movies.
And, you know, his anger, boom, just through the roof. Oh, it came in, everybody down, everybody down.
Stuck a gun out, told everybody to get down. Well, Seth continued to the alarm pad.
So he focused on Seth then, and he said, "You get down, you get down."
And I said, "You know, if I don't get up and turn this off, you're gonna have the cops knocking down the door." And he said, "Okay, we'll turn it off." I remembered that when it was being installed, the guy who came by and installed it literally said, if a guy puts a gun to your head and says you gotta turn it off.
And the alarm responded, you know, with system disarm.
And I was like, oh, he has no idea what's happening.
He said, "I need the trailer and I need something to pull it with."
I said, "Yeah, whatever you want, you can have."
The trailer was full of garage sale stuff that was going to have to come out before he could take it. I said, "Do you want to look at it?" And he said, "Yes, I do." So he raised the garage up only maybe 3 foot high, and he told me to shut it off. So I had to duck under, and that's when I took off and headed for the neighbors to go get help.
He said, "I'm gonna need something to tie you up." And he said, "Do you have zip ties in the garage?" And he specifically said zip ties. It just sounded like it tied people up before.
He's got me on this side, and he sets the gun down over here. I was just like, oh God, Mom, do you see the gun? And she did. She grabbed the gun and she started backing away. "I'll shoot you, I'll shoot you."
I wanted to stop him.
I didn't see what had happened. All I saw was a flash. And then I saw somebody bleeding. I actually thought it might have been Mom.
I shot him through the shoulder, and it went through him into the wall. That's when we struggled really hard. That's when it cracked parts of my finger and my hand. That's when he was beating me really hard in the face. He wanted me to let go of that gun by hitting me, and I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna do it.
I backed off and I started trying to think, you know, what do I do? I went out to the garage and I started looking under the door and I was like, Dad, they're fighting over the gun, man.
I think he reached back in with both hands and started working the gun again, and he got it away, but he had it by the barrel.
I turned back around because I hear footsteps.
Then I ran, and he must not have been far behind because he followed me and he shot at me when I was trying to get under the door.
Not a split second after she ducked to go under the door, just pow, you know, and it shot through the garage door and through the side of our trailer. I looked back and I said, "Mom, are you all right?" And she just says, "Go, go."
The first neighbor right straight across had their lights on. I went to their door, was knocking on their door, telling them, let me in, I need help, I need the police. From the time I left, went to the neighbors, and come back to my house, a total of maybe 2 minutes tops is all that had passed. And when I had come back and went out the front door, the police were already there. As a matter of fact, the police were there so fast from that distress call that they actually heard the last shot that the intruder had fired at my wife.
It's kind of crazy looking back, thinking that I actually had to use it. Never thought in my life that I'd ever see a gun pointed at me.
The tech really showed Seth how to use that. Showing us how to use that duress code, showing Seth how to use it saved us all that night.
Usually 4 nights a week, I'm gone away from home. So to have that peace of mind, to have the alarm system at the house, taking care of my family while I'm gone is priceless.
I sounded the silent alarm and Apex called the police. They were there for us.